Hi, I'm Zuzu. Come and get to know me. Today's video is going to be about things that bother me. Please keep in mind this is the first video that I'm editing from beginning to end, and I want your feedback on the video. You could be honest as possible, just please make sure you watch all the way to the end, because I want to see what my subscribers or my new subscribers or potential new subscribers think about the content that I'm pushing out there. I want to be as true as I am, because I'm also known as All Things Zuzu, and that's everything about me. All the skills, traits, thoughts, emotions, feelings, funness, and so forth. I'm looking to push at least 1 to 2 videos a week to grow my followers. Please make sure you like and subscribe and follow. Let's do this. He has things that annoy the hell out of them, but I want to talk about some things. Let's get into it. So yeah, I had to post that little montage of me making my coffee because, let's sit down and have coffee. Having coffee with someone is one of the most best times because you have great conversations. It tastes good. Served hot or cold. And there's a lot of coffee aficionados, or however you pronounce that word. Now, I saw my bed in the background and it looked like a mess, so I had to fix it. Anyway, I just want to throw this quick little question out there. Are you a Dunkin' type of person? Or are you a Starbucks type of person? If you want to know mine is ding, 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 Dunkin' all the way. First, let me smudge the energy before we start. It smells so good. So, back to the original content of this video. Let's get this started. It's a major pet peeve for a lot of people, and it's one for me. But I'm trying to learn and understand myself and others around me. But let's talk about this one because this one's very important. Putting out and not receiving. What I mean by this is that, if you give your effort into a friendship or a relationship and they're not giving you the same effort back, I get mad about that. Because I'm the type of person that when I put out something, I expect it in return. But I've been learning that you can't expect things from others and you can't take things personally. Which brings you to letting go, learning how to let go of things. It's kind of very hard to let go of things, especially if you're a very emotional person and you take things very personally. But you have to learn to not take things personally, and it's a very hard thing to do because if you lack patience, which patience is something that I don't have, and I'm learning that. Talk about these things, communicate about these things with this person about how you feel. If they're not open and they're not listening to understand you and they're just listening to you but they have clapbacks or they're not letting you express yourself, then you need to distance yourself. If you don't distance yourself, you're going to get more irritated and it's going to escalate things more. Do we ever practice what we preach? Sometimes we don't, but you gotta learn. That requires a sip of coffee. Have some coffee with me. Oh, it tastes so good. Another thing is patience. Patience with people and making plans with people and having these things fall through. What happens is, for example, if you have friends and you make plans and you want to do things and you agree to a day and then you say, okay, we're going to go out, this Saturday at 5 o'clock, let's go out for dinner. So a lot of times people have poor time management skills. And these time management skills affects you because they're not valuing your time. Time is precious and time is short. We're only on here for a short period of time, and sometimes it seems like life takes so long. If you think about it, we really don't have a lot of time. I'm past high school, and I think it's been 17 plus years that I've graduated high school. I still feel like I just got out of high school. I feel like I'm still living in my 20s. I am in my 20s. Just kidding, it wasn't 17 years, I'm just kidding. But after you get out of high school, life goes really fast because you either go to college, you get a job, or you're trying to get your life together, and then They always say your early 20s is when you're experimenting and having fun and making mistakes. Your mid-20s, you get depressed. Your late 20s, early 30s, you're starting to figure out who you are, and then you're trying to do you. What happens when all the smoke disappears? Anyway, what I'm trying to say is your time is valuable, your time is precious. You need to learn time management, because time management is very important. If you're a person who plans things, that's okay. If you're a person who's free-spirited, that's okay. But when you're trying to do something with somebody else, you both have to respect each other's boundaries, especially when it comes to time, because that's important. You don't know what the other person has to do after or so forth, and it's just, that's how it is. Another thing that irritates the hell out of me when it comes to this aspect is those last minute cancellation people. Are you kidding me? I need coffee for this. Listen, bro, I'm a person who has anxiety. When someone makes plans with me, it stays stuck in my head. And because I'm so like routine and I have to have things a certain way and I got to do things a certain pace, I'm already preparing for that day. And if we plan for 3 o'clock, my ass is ready at 2, out the door 2:30 to be there 15 minutes before, or even I leave earlier depending on how far the place is from me. But when they cancel a couple hours before, or they don't tell you a day before or so forth, that shit gets me so tight. Because I work in a salon and there's people who don't show up for their appointments, and you book an hour, 2 hours for them and they don't show up. You call them, they don't answer. Like, it happens in everything, in work, life, friendship, family, relationships. But yo, it goes back to respecting people's time. Especially if it's something that's only a one-time, one-day type of thing and then they cancel it. I mean, you can always go by yourself. It's whatever, it is what it is. But yo, respect people's time. Another thing that bothers me, seriously, is when people don't give things a chance. It's like, you know, if you're going to do something, you're going to do it because you want to be in each other's presence and you want to enjoy that moment with that other person, whether it's a friend, relationship, so forth. So respect people's time. Don't make it like into a thing like, oh, this is going to suck, or this is this and this and that. Just go and fucking have fun. I needed to breathe that essential oil in. Just in case you guys were wondering, if you use rosemary oil, it helps stimulate hair growth, it gets rid of bacteria and fungal on the scalp, relieves dry scalp, so forth. Great aromatherapy. Anyway, I just brushed on some topics of some things that bother me, and I'm trying to look at them both. I'm not trying to be biased. I was looking at them at the good and the bad. But I want to know, what are your pet peeves, and that way I can make a future video about pet peeves and talk about that and see what the resolutions are for that. But the main thing about this whole video, and the main virtue that was coming up with this video, was about patience. Learning to be patient with things and learning to be patient with other people's times, respecting people's time. It was also about trust, loyalty, and honesty, and communication. And the main thing that I can point out from the scriptures is be patient and be still, for I am God and I am within you. And the cleansing spray that I used was Not Today Satan by Hands of the Tribe Energy Protection Spray, and this was from a friend of mine that passed this along to me. If you made it this far, if you're local, I'm a hairstylist in the Bethlehem, Pennsylvania area. Contact me if you ever need any hair services done. As well as I have my own spiritual online business and I attend events. I have my link tree posted to the video, or if it's on a different platform, it is in my profile. Click the link tree, it'll take you to all my things like YouTube, Instagram, Etsy. I make cartoon designs on Amazon merch. And if you're interested in any other products that I use or some of the things that I use, it is on my great Amazon finds. You can find that in the link, and that way you can purchase the stuff and use it yourself, and you let me know about how you like it. Also, I have 2 books that are produced right now. One is an LGBTQ novel, and the other is a beauty guide on how to do your hair, makeup, and style. And I'm working on a 3rd book. It's a poetry self-help book. Can't wait for that to come out. It's called Thoughts That Kill. Keep in mind, this is my first video that I'm actually editing, to see how I have, or to see like the skills that I have to be able to produce and edit a video. And I'm trying to use just my phone. I don't want to use any professional cameras. I'm just using a ring light, my phone, and editing software is on my phone and my laptop. because I want everything to look as real as possible, because I want others to know that you can do it with what you have. So that's that, and at the end of this video I'm gonna post other like funny clips of me and things that I do on the side, just so you get an idea of who I am. Took up nail designing. How's it look?